maybe you can say something about the situation of Sarawak United right now, because as what we understand, of course, the salary issue, and what I heard that you already sent the letter to FIFA about this matter, and yeah, maybe you can say something about that.
Yeah, look, I obviously, about 12 months ago, I signed a 2-year contract for Sarawak. At the time, there was a major sponsor that was coming in, and unfortunately, the major sponsor pulled out. Not long after myself, Sandro, a few other players came to the club. So obviously, we knew at the start of the year that it may become a little bit difficult. Without the major sponsors, without the backing of the financial backing of the major sponsor, we knew that the team president was going to have to find new sponsorship. Unfortunately, the sponsorship never came. There was money coming from the government, and it came, but it didn't stay. I'm not sure what happened, and I won't get into that because it's not my business. But for whatever reason, we started to have financial problems very early in the year. The boys and the players and the staff, we stuck together. We stuck really strong. We wanted to be the champion of the Premier League. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. On the second or the last day of the competition, Negri were crowned champion, which they deserved. And then we wanted to play in the Malaysia Cup and give our best. And we did that again. So we stuck together, but all the while, there were some big problems. Not recently, for the past few months, we were promised salary, to the point where some coaches, they've still not been paid since June. Some players not been paid since July, and myself and a few others not since August. So as a group, we tried to fight together, but the only way to shed light on the situation was for me to take my contract to FIFA. So unfortunately, despite having still another 12 months on my contract, I've had to terminate, and I'm going to have to take it a different avenue to receive my money.
Yeah. So maybe you can say something about this situation. Of course, for what you have told me just now, although the situation is not so good, but you guys managed to make sure that the action in Malaysia Cup still on. And yeah, but until now, you still don't get the salary that supposed to get. So frustrated, of course. And you can express your feeling on this issue.
Yeah, it's disappointing. Like I said, it's not a personal thing. You know, I'm not. Obviously, we have somebody who owes our money, right? But at the same time, this money it was promised from a major sponsor, and the major sponsor pulled out. So the money then had to come from an individual, and that's not easy. But we were told if we got good results and we showed that we wanted to be in the Super League, that the sponsors would come. Unfortunately, they never came. And again, this isn't my job to comment on that, because there are many good people at Sarawak United, the coaches, the players, even many members of the staff, that, you know, the COO and the team, the club's lawyer. You know, these guys were fighting every week for us, for the players. And they're good people. And it's sad to have to leave, but it's more sad for the local players, the ones that they're from Kuching. They arrived in KL because of COVID in January. They moved. They got kicked out because they failed. They couldn't pay rent. They got kicked out of about 5 or 6 different places. Just kept having to pack up and move. Azri Chuchu, big player, played for the national team, things like that. 3 kids at home in Kuching with his wife. You don't see your wife for 9-10 months, you know, but no money. So it's sad. It really was sad. But credit to them, credit to the local boys, to the imports, of course, you know, but it's our profession. You know, we've done it our whole life. All imports, semua orang tua, you know, so we understand these things happen. But the young players from Kuching, they give their all, young family at home, they leave their family and no money. For me, these were the ones that suffered the most.
this is really not good experience for you to with this kind of situation. If you want to compare to your career, is it the bad
Yeah, yeah.
experience?
I never had money problems in my career. Obviously, I've only played in 2 countries. In the A League, it's very professional. Money's always on time. Facilities, everything like that. I went to Negri in 2016. Money was always on time. And then 2 years I spent with Selangor. Everybody knows the level at Selangor now and the expectations, and there's no problems there. So it was difficult, and I was aware that Sarawak had problems in the past. I have heard that from many people. But we have to look, I'm more of a glass half full than a glass half empty. So I tried to be positive. And I did my best, and then we stayed motivated, the senior players. We kept the group together. But the reason I had to terminate is because, 6 months I didn't see my children. They left Malaysia to come home. I've come home now, and then when I get home, I'm told that they don't want me for next year because my salary is too big. And I'm like, but I got you to the Super League and you still owe me money. So why do I have to leave with nothing? So this was my only option. And it's sad, but sometimes this is football, and unfortunately sometimes this is Malaysia.
So maybe this is a reason no more for Malaysia League after this for you.
I have 2 options in Malaysia from Super League teams. Big teams that I know don't have salary problems. But the problem is I'm now home. I've missed my family. Because of COVID, I didn't see my parents for more than 2 years. My grandparents, they're not getting any younger. Friends, family, I've made a lot of sacrifices to be away. So, well, I'm working through things now. Will I be back in Malaysia? Maybe. Will I stay in Australia? Maybe. I'm not sure. But, I love Malaysia. I love the culture. I love the people. I love the players. I love the staff. I love the fans. I love everything. I don't like the spicing sometimes in the food, but everything else I love. I'm not sure what's around the corner, but, we'll see.
So you're still thinking about that? For the
Maybe I will weigh it up. Obviously, I need to make a decision soon. My contract with Sarawak has been terminated. So the contract has been taken to FIFA, so I'm a free agent right now. But, look, I'm not sure. If my heart isn't 100% with it, then I won't come, because I'm not like that. I need to be 100% committed. I will not come there just to collect money. That's not me. I'm too professional and too proud to do that. So we will see.
If you got chance to say something to the management, what you want to say to them?
No, I want to wish them all the best. It's not, football isn't about management. It's not about players. It's not about coaches or anything like that. It's about everything. The management are important. They have a job to do. The players, we had a job to do and we did our job. The coaches, they did their job. At the moment with COVID, the fans are the ones that suffer. They don't get to come to the stadiums. But I hope next year in the Super League that Sarawak sort out all of their problems and can be competitive. They're not going to win a trophy next season, I don't believe. You have some big clubs spending big money. But I just want them to survive and be there. We got the club back in the Super League like they wanted, and I hope that the fans and everyone have something to cheer about. So I pray everything is fixed soon. Unfortunately, my money will come through a different avenue than I wanted, but this is my only option, so I wish them all the best.
What is their last promise to you and other players?
My last what, sorry?
Their last promise to you.
Just salary. We're still owed bonuses from games when members of the management, I won't say his name, but he stood in front of us before games in March and said, if you win this game, I will pay you this bonus. We're now in almost finished December. We didn't see any of those bonuses. We didn't see anything. But again, it's this, at the end of the day, this doesn't matter. It's about my teammates. I feel sorry for them. They, they're still waiting for their salary since July. Some of them, their salary isn't huge. Sarawak United isn't JDT. It isn't Terengganu or Kedah. You know, if you don't get paid at Sarawak, sometimes it's not easy to survive. You know, as we all know, as grown-up people, you know, tagada gaji, ada masala. So, yeah, this is the issues. The PFAM, no, the PFAM are fighting and helping for the local boys now, which is really good. I mean, as an import player, I have the protection of FIFA. You know, my money has to come. You know, now I'm owed 17 months salary and it has to come. But the problem is, if it doesn't come, then the clubs start to lose points. They start to get sanctions, which I don't want also. So I've tried, I offered them a cheaper way to do it because I didn't want the club to suffer. But the reality is that I'm owed my money. So if I don't get my money, then I don't have an option. So it's not been easy, but yeah, look, if you want to, you can post this video, I guess. I haven't said anything that isn't true. And my lawyers are aware that I was doing the interview. So everything's okay.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Fina.